Right, today I thought we'd change reserve. I thought we'd go and do Cuatro Colinas, which is the Spanish reserve, which I haven't done. I had a poke around. I don't think I did the story though. If I did, I've forgotten it. Mr. Kames, thank you, 25 months, and Game of Ash, sorry, 48. Happy 4 years. Thank you for 4 years of support, sir. Let's do this. Okay. I don't know if you can get it to replay the intro mission log. Yeah, we've not done anything yet. You might not have time for a proper tour, but we can at least ensure that you get the Cuatro Colinas is most grand. Once you've taken it all in, you need to unlock an outpost for me. You can use it as your base camp. Alright, so yeah, literally it's right at the start of this map. So we'll see what the story's like. No, I haven't streamed this map, Jake. Oh, rain. Yay! Oh, we like a bit of rain. Feels good, man. Toby Thompson, thank you for 32 months. Are you feeling better? Oh, man. Mentally, I'm feeling a lot better. But I have a lot of pain in my throat and mouth at the moment. Got some kind of infection going on. I wish I had an umbrella. Let's have a wander this way. Yeah, it looks like I've done pretty much nothing. The Grania Rebarinia. Goose hunting. Have you got goose on this map? Jim Skeleton, thank you, 41. Yeah, I really hate the way the rain doesn't last very long. Like, I really want it to last a lot longer. These fills are pretty. Do you see yourself getting a second pair of eyes while playing this game? Co-op. Oh. Funny enough, I was talking about that, Mr. Tharox. I was saying them the other day, they're going, oh, do you not play the multiplayer of this? And I said, weirdly enough, the multiplayer of this game doesn't, like, if you play this with other people, if one of you gets the kill, the other one doesn't get anything for it. So it doesn't really lend itself to co-op, other than one person spotting for you, which is incredibly useful, but they don't get anything out of it. Which kind of seems wrong to me. I kind of feel like if two people are in the game and one's spotting for the other, and then one makes the kill, you should share the points somehow. Otherwise, you end up just going in different directions and seeing how many kills you can each get in an hour or something. But the multiplayer does seem... Well, the last time I tried the multiplayer, it was buggy. Which is a bit of a shame. Like, you spot things, and at some point they desync, and you can see things the other player can't see. Okay, Mr. Tharox. Well, like I say, though, if you were spotting, you wouldn't really get anything out of it other than the experience. Wow, I can hear wolves and stuff.
Te doy la bienvenida a Cuatro Colinas, my friend. I hope you like the view.
I would like some paella. Enriches, that's a word. I need to... Ooh, nice. We don't need that. What would be a good level to leave the two starting areas? I don't think there is a certain level that you would leave them. you're just gonna what you're gonna find when you leave the starting areas, Enceladus, is that there won't be as many animals, so you're not gonna get as many kills. Whenever you feel comfortable, whenever you think you can track animals and kill them effectively, that's pretty much when you could leave.
Standing here, you are following in the footsteps of Spanish dukes and kings, as well as every generation of my family for the past 3 centuries.
Blimey.
You should be able to see Casa Alfonso from there.
Are you around this evening, Mr. Tharox? Or is it just this afternoon that you're
When you have
around?
sampled enough of the view, take the walk down to the outpost.
Okay, so there's a hut here, which we should get. It wants us to go there. There's also a couple of discoverables on the way. There's actually another hut there. Wow, why are they so close together? Paul112, thank you for 4 months. Okay. Well, let's pencil that in for later, Tharox. Oh, my throat's so sore. I'm liking this rain. Now, the other thing, Mr. Thorax, is I'm running that mod that increases draw distance. So I don't know how that's going to work for you. Unless you also get the mod. In your PC video, you're going for 48 gig, but the Ryzen 9 only supports dual channels, so I think you're missing out on performance with your current config. No, we checked it with AMD. They literally, Asus emailed the contact in AMD and G-Skill and said, like, we're thinking of putting 4 in here. Is that fine? They went, yeah. So we did, because Asus actually said to me, oh, I'm not sure if that's going to work, but they emailed them and they said, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, I presume multiplayer works with the mod, RX, but I literally have no idea. I've never tried the multiplayer after running it. I don't know if anybody's still got that link to that draw distance mod. Imagine trying to hunt with all these sunflowers. That's just not going to happen. Well, let me put it this way, Lampenbauer. When I ran the 3D Mark tests, my score was sufficiently high enough that you can definitely say there's no performance drop. Like, it scored very high. The only things that were higher were similar Ryzen 3950Xs with 2 SLI graphics cards. Like, that was the only thing that scored higher. It was on Nexus Mods, but I can't remember the name of it. Let me have a look in my history. 1 second. That was the mod. Pyro. So you basically, like, you download the zip file and you unpack it in your game directory, and then it tells you to set the launch parameters. You just copy the launch parameters in, and it basically fires it up and increases draw distance. Can't talk. Wow, this is like England. Look at this. It's a lot like rolling hills. That's the old version. Get the for Silver Ridge version. Galaxy. I'm not even on Silver Ridge. Like, does that make a difference? That was the one that somebody sent me, Galaxy. I didn't know there was another version of it. I mean, surely if it just increases draw distance, what difference does it make anyway? Martin, good afternoon. My outfit is like an olive outfit, I think. Can't remember how you go. You can go third person somehow, can't you? I think. I'm not seeing any animal tracks yet. How am I feeling? In pain. Is it only the ATV? I don't know. I thought I remembered a third person view. That the outdated mod crashes the game. Well, the one I linked you is the one I'm running. I'm sure it is, and it doesn't. It's never crashed for me. Alex plays Eurotruck. Thank you for 2 months. Thank you for building this community and doing what you do best. I've watched every video since you built your gamer rig in 2015. Wow. That's a claim to fame. Thank you. This really is very pretty. I might pull out the quad bike and go and grab that. I'm pretty sure you're on the updated one. I linked it to you yesterday. I don't know, Galaxy. I don't know, but it's probably worth giving Tharox the updated one if you've got a link to it. Simple Sim, dude. I literally don't have COVID, mate. If I had COVID and I have a temperature and a fever and I have difficulty breathing, I have none of those things. Don't forget, while COVID's out, there's like a billion other things that you can still get. You don't need a... Oh, I don't know, Galaxy, actually. I don't know how long you've been sub. Symptoms are different. I have a throat... I have an infection in my mouth. That's what I have in my throat or my mouth. That's what I have. There's nothing to do with COVID. This thing, when it goes uphill, is so slow. Thank you very much, Official Monkey. Remember when yachts began, you just got divorced? Wow. Happy memories. Oh, we'll just go straight over. Wonder if there are animals on this map. A European hat. Whoa, 360 no scope. It's got the skills. Should have jumped off and hit fire to her. Just to complete the Call of Duty. Oof. Okay, who put those rocks there? Those hairs keep vital thumping. Okay, that's 2 unlocked. We'll see what that is. Wait, doesn't... Wow. I've never known it to have huts so closely together. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, Gil. This music's hilarious. It's like Witcher 3 music or something. Wait a minute, where's the mission thing gone? I thought the mission marker was here somewhere. It's disappeared. The only animal... I've not seen any animals in this map yet, but I've heard the European hare, that's it. Oh, there's actually tracks, look. There are animals on this map, that's good. We're in Spain at the moment. I tell you what, if you're tracking an animal and they go into those lavender fields or whatever they are, you're never going to see it. No way. You think this map has the most animals? I didn't want to turn. Hey, used cows. Good morning. Oh, look at this, like olive vineyards. Or olive groves, I should say.
I hope you didn't forget the lodge key in the Castillo. There are some parts of Cuatro Colinas that only a select few know about. I'm taking you to a place where the views are magnificent and the hunting is even better. There, I've sent you the coordinates for the trailhead that leads to this divine setting. Normally, I would insist on being there with you while you experience it, but I don't want you to miss it. I encourage you to hunt as much as you'd like. You are undoubtedly keen to become familiar with the rolling hills, steep ascents, and your wily prey. You should search for animal tracks. I know you have experience, but one should utilize every advantage when taking on the cunning beasts of Cuatro Colinas. Of course, if you're lucky, you'll probably hear something, just from walking through that part of the reserve. The hunter I knew didn't rely on luck, though. I recall that he used to have wonderful hearing. Is that still true? Or have your years gotten the better of you?
Do you know what? If I owned this place, right? There is no way I would ever have that shelf there. I cannot begin to imagine how many times you would stand here and then somebody wants to go behind you and they can't because they smack their head, or you stand back and smack your head. There's just no way that would ever be there. I would take that shelf and put something here. Also, it's a bit weird, like, your bed is in the same place as your living room and kitchen. And I guess when you make food, you have to sit, you have to pull that thing forward, or pull a table back and sit here and look out the window. It's weird. It's a weird setup. Here, like a generator or something. Looks like a bed sit, basically, yeah. Alright, where does she want us to go? She wants to go over here where the views are amazing, apparently. I'm going to go down near the water first. What time of day is in the game? 11 AM. This isn't the new map, this is the Spanish map. I mean, to be fair, they all look nice, the maps. They all look nice. Big Time Farmer, thank you for 54 months. Good day from Australia. Looking forward to another great stream. Hope you get well soon. Thank you, mate. I did say that one of the advantages of streaming on Friday afternoon was that you guys in Australia would be able to watch. Trucker Guy, thank you for 42 months. Not seeing much going on, though. Interesting. Well, we're not seeing any tracks. Oh.
You have ears like a bat. Are you going to pursue?
A roe deer and a wild boar. Oh, he's walked away. The worst possible moment is done. He's walked away. Need to check my equipment. I've not really got the right laws for this now. I've not got anything for a roe deer or a boar. There's a Spitfire doing a flyover for hospitals, Essex, Sussex, Cambridge. It's already flown over Chelmsford, North Wales. Yeah, it flew over Hertfordshire on, was it Monday? It was early this week. Oh, hello. I very much doubt I can get close enough to hit these with the bow. These are like rank 1. Recommended class rank 1. I've got birdshot. I can shotgun it. But I don't actually have any arrows for rank 1 animals. I can get close enough to shotgun that. 150 meters. Actually, it's downwind, forget it. The bow's got a kill range of like 50 meters. But I think it can do a little bit more if the shot's good. Mr. Leonard, thank you for 77 months. Just doing my monthly workout and pressing the purple button. Oh, that's me done for the month. I like your exercise plan. You should attach some weight to your finger, just so you get a little extra workout. Ion DN, welcome. Good afternoon.
This is the start of the trail that leads to my own little patch of heaven on earth.
Thank you,
You're
Wisdom.
there.
Is the wind blowing from or towards the south right now? I don't know what's nearby. Yeah, the bow really is that good. The crossbow is really good. It has an advantage that you don't have to hold it. Now, that arrow is completely inappropriate for the animal. So we're not going to get any points for it, but did you notice how the footprint sound of the rabbit is identical to the footprint sound of a bison? You never, like, from the sound of it, you have no idea how big the animal is. It just makes the same sound.
Ay, 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 ay,
ay. Okay. That was fairly unexpected shot. I don't think we're going to get any trophy points for that. Tonyo, thank you very much for the bits. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Blimey. Improper ammo. What a surprise. To answer the question, the green cone represents your scent. It doesn't represent wind. It indirectly represents wind by virtue of the fact that it shows you which way your scent is blowing. But think of it this way. Never hunt in the green zone unless you've at least put a scent eliminator on. Effectively, what that means is the wind is coming from the north and blowing to the south. Well, we got our first kill anyway. I don't know what you can hunt in Spain, actually. I wonder if the codex tells us.
Happy anniversary.
What's this place called again? This one, Cuatro, Colinas. It's not actually telling us. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, actually. We know there are roe deer here, and we also know that there are European hare. That's a class 3 ammo. Very good hearing and sense of smell. Yeah, it'd be kind of useful if the codex, like, clicked on a region and it said animals in this region. That would be really handy. Military Vet Gamer, welcome back. Thank you. Let's see what this track is.
I see your tracking skills are as sharp as ever. I'm sure you're going to enjoy your hunts here.
This woman. It's a wild boar. Most difficult animal. The most difficult animals tend to be the small, skittish ones. Like hunting coyotes is until you get the lure, hunting coyotes is tricky. Like because they're so alert and small and hard to spot. Even when you see them moving around, they're very difficult. They can hide behind things. Once you've got the lure, you can just call them over with the jackrabbit caller, and they're just easy.
You have arrived. Is it not stunning?
Nice, Thyrox.
Recently, I've only come here to meditate. It is so ethereal and serene, even when the rain is falling. When I first invited you to visit, I assumed that I would be coming home to host you as a visitor, spending time here before traveling abroad once again. With my return being prompted by my mother's passing instead, my focus has been entirely on work, instead of enjoying the very places that bring me comfort. I am pleased that I was able to show you this. In a way, I got to experience it vicariously. Of course, it's also one of our best spots to go hunting. I've never gone on a hunt out there and returned home empty-handed. If you are able to pull yourself away from the tranquil beauty of the cove, there are many other wonderful sights for you to see. Senor Baden, our company for last night, appears to be enjoying his time here as well. He's a unique fellow, but quite charming in his own way. When I mentioned that I had hired you as a professional hunter, he seemed a little bothered. He then proceeded to inform me of some hunting accolades that he has received during his career as a hunter. Until recently, I put his candor down to the sangria, but he seems equally enthusiastic in his self-promotion, even with a clear head. Apparently, he has harvested a pair of ibex already. I think someone is trying to market themselves as a worthy competitor. I think it's time for you to remind me what you can do. I'd like for you to harvest an animal. Any animal. Once you're done, let me know, and I'll inform Senor Baden that he has a little competition. When I first returned to help run the reserve after my time away, these were the places I wanted to be. Places that reminded me of my mother. Just a short way down the cove, there is another splendid view. I recommend it.
Welcome back. Nutter.
Man, she can talk. So she kind of wants us to go on this trail here. Sounds like a Spanish Alexa. Yeah, they kind of sound like wolves. Yeah, the game's monologues do go on a bit, but at the end of the day, you don't have to do any of the missions. That's suspicious. I mean, if you just want to hunt, you can just go and hunt on the map. You don't have to do missions and don't have to listen to the woman. Brokar, thank you for 51. You know, there's a roe deer down here. May have gone that way. Yep, that's fresh. Canada Boot, thank you for almost a year. There it is. That's going to be tricky to get a shot on.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Have you heard news about the flight sim? I'm fully in the loop on flight sim. I have access to the alpha. The closed beta's coming out soon. Lord Helbo, thank you for 34 months. You're welcome. I'm just not allowed to say anything about it. It's still under NDA.
You're going to need to do enough hunting for both of us, it would seem. The administrative part of my role is something I am still getting used to. Sadly, it prevents me from spending any time on the reserve with you, or getting to know my neighbors. Cuatro Colinas is mostly composed of my family's estate, but includes several tracts of public land with public roads. Because I'm overseeing the reserve, I need to work with the local government to ensure that the public roads are kept safe. There is a stretch of road in particular that is extremely dangerous. It has a steep cliff on one side, and drivers need to slow right down or risk a perilous drop. Until recently, we had road signs warning approaching drivers of the danger. I mention this to you because these signs have suddenly disappeared, as if by magic, and I need you to replace them.
What?
I know that this would normally be a hunter's job, but I have asked the mayor to take care of it, and he told me that I have to wait a month for him to send a crew. I'd have my handyman Julio deal with it, but the poor old soul is laid up in bed with pneumonia. I was able to go into town and retrieve some replacements. Unfortunately, I was in a rush and had to attend a meeting, so I wasn't able to put them up.
Wait, what's this message on our phone? This is Gary Baden. He basically wants us to kill 2 ibex while he takes a nap. Okay. Must be like a side mission. Yeah, look. Harvest 2 goats. She goes on a bit.
The Bethete ibex's horns rise upwards before splaying outwards, with the tips pointing up. The Castillo's trophy room features many Bethete horns.
Wait, she wanted us to go here. Well, I killed an animal, so now she wants us to go here. Okay. Exactly. Kill your own ibex. Take a nap and get me to do it for you. And plant signs on the way. Have I got mug written on my head? Because I don't know how old these ibex tracks are. No, next she'll ask us to make some paella for a family. Very old. Okay, useless. I was kind of wondering if there was another hut. I might just go here. I'm wondering if there's a hut up there. I'm a hunter, not a council worker. Thank you, 14 months, devs. Some tracks over here. Old. Thought I saw something then. Then he goes to Best Buy to buy the Logitech wheel for Xbox and PC. Nice. You're laying out in the sun, drinking beer. What, you are, Weasel? There's no sun here, mate. Just rain. Are you the only one with frame drops? Looks like Twitch is going a bit funny. Some frames are being dropped right now. Dang it, I don't think this is a hut. Oh yes it is. Yay! It's a good guess. We can check our equipment now. Maybe make some changes. I like these huts though, they're not just like normal huts. Okay. Let's see what we got. The moose collar, the red deer, the roe deer we know we need. Can't carry that, so we'll get rid of the elk, because I don't think there's going to be elk here. Get the roe deer collar. Don't think we need elk scent. The wild boar collar will come in handy. Mule deer, musk deer. No idea. Roe deer scent. Hang on. Don't think we're going to find coyotes. Although the jackrabbit might be needed for wolves. I don't know. This is for a grey wolf and an Iberian wolf. And this is for grey and Iberian coyote. Bears, puma, and lions. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. What, you think red deer as well? As in, you think we're going to get red deer at this map? Did you try the bolt action rifle? Don't know if I did, to be honest. Make sure I've got all the callers.
Happy anniversary.
Wild boar set. Wild turkey male strutting. That's hilarious. Love these decoys. Look how much carry space left. Axis deer. Well, I have got backpacks. The problem with backpacks is the bigger the backpack, the more noise you make. So do you earn and spend money in this game? Yeah, you see the credits up here. That's like the in-game currency. And you use that to buy equipment. And you earn this by killing things and doing missions and stuff. can't carry that as well. That lures nearby wild boars though, so that could be handy. I'll go with that. I mean, I carry this around, but I literally never use it. Yeah, you see, you've got all these, like, these blinds that you can climb into and jump out over. These are great for duck hunting. But, you know, they take like 6 units of storage, so the only way to really carry one is to get a big backpack. The wolves are scary when they're hunting you, yeah, I bet. I think that's the observation tower. I think the inside of this is the same as the last one. The bolt action is the Echo's 3006, the same ammo as the M1. And what's the advantage over the M1? Because I really like the M1. It's an ibex mating call. I'm not that interested in small game, to be fair. Not today, anyway. What? They just see me? Oh my god, there's so many. See, that's why I like the M1. It just gets the job done. So 173 max, 125 for that one. 216 meters away. So for 0 for 150 and aim slightly high. Right, let's grab those two because the mission was to grab 2 ibex, wasn't it? I think we're on max. We're on max graphics. Apart from depth of field and motion blur, which I cannot stand. Friends, thank you for 44 months. I'm sure I did this yesterday, but here it is again. Yeah, well, you got a bonus press. It's all good. Right, that was a heart shot. Straight. I just dropped it straight away. There's no question about that shot. It's a silver, though. Did we kill a second one, or did I just look at the first one again? Yeah, I get like 100 FPS. I normally get 120. So I am down a few frames. There it is. It's a bit spooked.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Yeah, it's not happy, is it? That's only a 123. That's a 150. That's the slightly higher one, but that's not a bad one. Maybe we should just wait and then get a bow kill or a shotgun kill. Yes, I did, Boeing. I do apologise. I completely missed that. 83 months. My son William loves watching you. Could you say good morning to him? William, good morning. Sorry, Boeing. I totally missed that. Oh boy, that's close. Oh, I see. I was thinking, oh, I should shotgun him. Made so much noise.
Welcome back, Nata.
I switched to my bow and thought, oh, let's use a shotgun, and then just made so much noise they ran off. Anthony B, welcome back. Duke of Luke, thank you for 19. Battery H, 44 months and 44 Celsius heat. Ooh. I'm not sure they're going to come back twice. If I had some kind of ibex lure, we could bring them back. Oh, hang on. That's some serious rock climbing skills. Some tidy antlers. I might taxidermize that one. Yeah, both lungs. That's a gold. Oh, yeah. 154.6. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I think we'll have that one in the shed. New mission available. Starting to bore me. Well, at least now I know that you're capable of killing a couple of old goats. I've learned anything while amassing my collection of hunting trophies is that a true hunter isn't afraid to go after prey that can fight back. Think you can harvest a pair of wild boars? Oh yeah. That was a gold as well. With a nice shotgun shot. $6,000 tier 5. Upcoming reward. Harvest wild with an uncommon or rare fur color. These little Hunt Club beta things are quite a good way of getting cash. Like, how much money we just got then, it's crazy. Oh, we're not done here. New Zealand map. That would be nice. Oh, you scumbag. You must have really, really good eyesight. They just fully nope that one. Yeah, we're almost invisible. I think there are thunderstorms in the game, but I've not seen them very often, but they are pretty loud. Just about gold. More shotgun points. The video you're watching, you're level 35. I'm now 38. Okay, the wind has completely swung around and is now pointing in that direction, so it's time to head out. We had a good run. The wind's indicated by that green triangle on the compass. That's the direction that your scent is blowing. No, we're on the Spanish map now. So the information, like here, is the compass and the wind. And then next to that is like your heart rate monitor. So if I stop, you'll see it stops pulsing really hard and starts to settle down. That affects things like when you're aiming and stuff. But I have some skill points that settle that down much quicker now. But when you first start playing the game, if you run and stop and do this, you'll be like, like that. And then the next one is your visibility, and the next one's the noise you're making. So if I crouch down, you notice my visibility changes. And if I move into the bushes, you'll notice I become more and more hidden. Until you get to that point though, where you're almost invisible. And then to the right of that is like a speaker noise. So the more movement you make, the louder you are. The bigger the backpack and stuff, the louder you are. And they just affect your detection. But then some animals have like really good visibility. Some of them have good senses of smell. Others have good hearing. So it kind of helps if you read the codex and learn about what that animal's good at. So this purple stuff, that's called hunting pressure. So when you kill an animal, it creates a hunting pressure area, and that affects all the feeding zones in here. So the animals won't come back here for a while and feed. So it kind of stops you farming, but you can see over time it fades away. I also heard something. There's definitely an animal on this hill. Look away, lion. There, I just saw it. That's a bit far. They kind of spooked, they know I'm here. Hey, Mickard. I would expect them to appear on the other side of that valley at some point.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
SnowRunner Regera. Well, I did finish the game. I know there's another DLC coming up.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Oh, chicken. Thank you for 39. They're not exactly high trophy animals.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
70 meters. What if the bow can kill at 70 meters? Okay. There was stuff a lot closer than I figured. Blimey. You've watched play for a number of days and yet to see anything that is of high value. Wait, well, we just got 3 gold ibexes, so the only thing up from that is a diamond. Is that what you mean by, I mean, gold is pretty high value. Like, diamonds are rare, you know? Yeah, if you look at our, it's a codex and then hunting log. There you go. There's like three golds, a couple of silvers. No worries. Everybody watches while working, we all know that. Have you got your boss key? When the boss walks over, you press that key and it gets rid of your stream. Scumbag. Aldi? Why would you go to Aldi, enchiladas? You're working from home, fair enough. You need food. I suppose that's a reasonable excuse. If your boss can see you on the screen, you've got issues working from home. Has some upsides. Imagine if your boss was watching the stream, though, and they recognize your name. Like, hang on a minute. I know this guy. But then at least if he accused you of watching the stream instead of working, you could accuse him of the same thing. Not that it would probably work out any better, but at least, you know. Go on, see what this disturbed vegetation's all about. Hang on a minute. If I leveled up, oh, I thought I'd have had a free skill point.
The horns of the Iberian mouflon have a truly unique aesthetic. The distinctive curling sweep forward makes this a trophy you'll want to add to your collection.
A subspecies of wild sheep, the mouflon, prefer mountainous terrain and steep rocky peaks. Need to kill one of them. Iberian mouflon. I'm thinking they came through here maybe early this morning. You bought this the other day at the end of the sale. You got the 2019 pack. Any DLC you see is essential. I mean, I don't think any of it's essential. It's just useful. You know, the weapon kits are good because they give you interesting weapons to use. And most of them are pretty good. The quad bike is useful because it gets you around the map very quickly. But none of it's essential. And the maps, well, the best thing to do with the maps is just click on them and go to the store page and have a look what people wrote about them. To get an idea about, because like any DLC, some are better than others.